Morrow.
How's my hair?
Hairy.
Alright, so we got this box in. Curious to see what it is. Oh my, oh wow, it's heavy. Summit Racing, yet again. No, this is not a Summit sponsored build, although Summit, if you're watching this. More stickers. Always appreciated. What do we have here? Let's take a look-see and find out. As you guys remember, when we did the 6.0, those are some beefy C-clips. Wow. Those are beefy. We got trunnion upgrades.
Hold it close to the camera.
So, these are the new upgraded bearing housings and bearings. And here's the actual trunnion core itself. So, this should be cool. This should be a nice upgrade to the 5.3. As you guys will remember, those that have seen the video, we did the same upgrade, but we did a solid style bearing on the 6.0. This is an upgraded needle bearing style. It's a little bit cheaper, and since this is the budget build, that's why we went with this style. So, we're going to be throwing these on. The heads that we have, which we need to revisit those heads to clean up some of the ports. And then we're going to throw these bad boys in. Springs are on the way, so keep an eye out for that. What's up, guys? So we got a new lens, lens adaptation. It's a wide angle adaptation. We're testing it out, and so far it's
macro.
Yeah, slash macro. So far so good. Looks really cool. You can see us clearly. Our faces aren't cut off anymore like they used to be. And so you can, yeah, no more bend, and right there. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, today we're gonna do a couple things. We're gonna check out my AC system on the daily driver because it's not blowing cold. So we're gonna show you guys how you can check out your AC in case you have this issue also. And then we're gonna do a
taillight restoration on my car, because if you have a Trans Am, you've noticed that the taillights suck and leak water and go dim. And we're also gonna take a look at the blue Camaro.
That's right, so the old G Camaro.
You're gonna get a chance to take a look at that firsthand.
Yeah, often comment about, but never really seen up close. So we'll show you more of that today after this. All right, so one of the things I've noticed now that my AC is no longer blowing cold. Oops, hold on. Yeah, it is. It's not that bad underneath, actually, surprisingly. Is the receiver dryer, this guy right here, is warm. It's actually hot right now. Normally it's cold and condensed. Yeah, and all the lines are warm. Just the lines. Normally the lines are cold and condensed, and they're all warm. So either there's no Freon or it's not getting circulated by the compressor, which is down there. So today we're gonna hook up the gauge, take the pressures, and then we'll go from there. I can hear a woodpecker in the background. I think it's in that tree. I don't know if you guys can see it. Somewhere up there. Not really sure though.
There's always something up in that tree. There was an owl that lived up there for the longest time.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, we also have a dead cat, the mic cover. So yeah, I had to say mic cover to make sure you guys don't freak out. So it should help cut down on the wind noise while filming outside now. So let us know in the comments below how the mic quality is now, as you guys always do. If you guys have never seen these before, you got manual focus with this new lens. So it's color coded, and you got your high pressure right here in the red, also says high. Your low pressure right there in the blue also says low. The low pressure is always the nozzle that's coming off of the receiver dryer right here in the back. Moving around.
Keeps clicking on and off.
That's the problem I'm having. Is the compressor clicks on and off consistently. It's like it's on, It's off, it's on, it's off. You can hear it. Off. On. So, and the fans aren't turning yet either. It's trying to turn and it turns off. We're trying to do some diagnosis here. We got a little chart just to give us an idea of what we're looking for, since I don't know AC.
Neither do I.
Yeah, so this is new territory for us both.
But we can do anything.
Anything you set your mind to. Okay, so ran some more tests. I put my hair up because it was getting my face. Anyway, yeah, the gauges, the system is turning off at around 44 psi, and then it cuts on at 15. It's weird. So it's been fluctuating back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. From the research we've seen, or we've been looking at, not really sure what it is. It could be low on Freon itself. It could be the compressor going out, or it could be something else like a clogged warper tube or something like that. So we're gonna try to add a little bit to see if that helps regulate the pressure, if that helps anything. If it does, then it gives us an idea if it's leaking out or if it's more of a mechanical issue, I hope. So we're gonna do that.
It's just a can of R134A, pretty much anything after, what, like 93 or so?
32, yeah,
uses
pretty much.
it?
Something black on your nose. Not sure if it's like grease or something.
We filled it up with a can of refrigerant, and now the compressor is continuing the run, and it's colder in the cabin, so we're basically 100% sure at this point the problem was caused by low refrigerant. Now what's causing it to be low, I don't know. It's got to have a leak somewhere, because it's not something that you need to routinely replace. That's going to be the next part of the battle.
A little backstory. Some of the other tests I did before this is I pulled the relay, swapped it out with the horn relay. Same problem. I checked the fuses. Fuse was good. I directly powered the compressor itself. Same problem. And then I also checked the fans, directly powered the fans. They came on. So I did my process of elimination. Did things one by one by one by one. And then today we went ahead, hooked up the gauges as you saw here. Took the pressures, and now we topped it off a little bit, and it seems to have fixed the problem somewhat. So like Bet said,
Exhausting all the solutions,
yeah.
So you needed to spend some money.
Exactly. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and top it off with more cans just to get me some AC for right now, and then I will go ahead and get the parts on order to fix the system.
Oh, dog.
Look at that guy. He's big and fluffy. I don't know how you can see how fluffy it is.
It's almost got like a poodle.
Yeah, it's huge. Right. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get some of the parts on the way. We're probably gonna do a full overhaul. So probably the compressor, orifice tube, receiver dryer, condenser, just to be safe, to make sure everything's fixed. But more on that as it comes. It's been a long time since you or I have seen this engine. Looks good. No. Yeah, right now we're going to check out to see which bolt holes we have, 2004 after or pre-2003. That way we know if we're going with which generation, Gen 3 or Gen 4 head bolts. We'll go from there. Yeah, open may come tomorrow. The push rods, we're going to wait. We'll probably do a separate video of the push rods to show you how to measure your push rod length. That way you get the proper push rods and you don't cause any other issues. Because if it's too long, you're going to have problems. If it's too short, you're going to have problems.
That messes with the preload on the lifter.
Yeah, preload on the lifters. You got coil bind on the springs. You got all sorts of issues. You know, the valves lift open or not opening enough. So you definitely want to make sure you have the proper size push rods. So we're going to wait. We're going to get the engine pretty much put together completely. Heads on, lifters in, all that in, and then we'll measure out the push rod length.
so let's get started on this Camaro here. First of all, a little bit about it. It's 1992 Camaro. Gone through the suspension on this car. It is a V6. We're running the 3.4 actually, because the 3.1 died years ago. And we're gonna resolve an overheating issue it's got. So let's knock this out. Got that red intake manifold, super cool. But here's what we're looking at today. Right down there, which you can't see pretty much whatsoever, is a electric fan. After my brother complained that it was overheating, I ran through it while it was raining and just made sure it didn't have any leaks. I turned it on, it came up the temperature steadily, smoothly. Had coolant in it, well, it had rusty water in it. Basically, the gauge crept up past the middle, and the only indicator, the only thing that I noticed that wasn't working was the heater didn't get hot, which, knowing that it has coolant in it, makes me think it's probably a thermostat because rusty and whatnot. But that's not really what the big issue is here. That's just going to slow down warm up. Problem is that the cooling fan never cycled on. So I think that's our problem. And I just grabbed another one because it's only like 24 bucks for this car. So let's put that sucker in. Alright, so the old fan's out. A good way to test these, if they're not coming on, is to energize direct power from your battery straight into the power source on them. And it should cycle on no problem. This one did eventually cycle in after trying to do that, but it was really hesitant to. It sparked and stuff. So that was a pretty big red flag. That's their new fan motor. That's their old fan assembly with our old fan motor. So let's swap all this stuff over. Okay, new fan motor's installed. Quick little side note, these screws right here that hold the fan on, those are reverse threads, so don't go nuts on that. Make sure you look at the threads real quick. So let's put this sucker back in, we'll run the car, and we'll see if it still overheats. I installed it, and the tongs on the connector weren't lining up whatsoever, so I had to pull it back off. And now I'm kind of making it look like the old motor, and hopefully that resolves the issue.
Oh, do you want to tell our subscribers your new job, or not yet?
Probably not yet.
Okay. On that for myself, I'll let Ben whenever he's ready. Yeah, so another reason why we haven't been uploading as much like we said we would initially is from the beginning of the year, we both got 2 new jobs. We both actually got 2 new jobs from that point. So we've both just been getting acclimated to the new schedules. Mine's kind of wonky because it has me working in the afternoon and evenings. I don't get off work till 10:30 at night, which just leaves like the mornings and the weekends to film. Yeah, exactly. Ben goes in the morning, gets off at like 5.
Yeah, I'm 8 to 5, and you're what?
And I'm 2 to 10.
2
so
to 10,
it's like exactly opposite schedules right now. It's pretty shitty, but it'll work out.
Yeah, we're here on a Saturday for you guys.
Making it work out.
This might be a good time to say thank you, guys. We didn't ever touch on the fact that we got 5,000 subscribers now. But you guys, you're badass, all 5,000 and something of you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, actually correct, yeah. The clock hit 5,000, rolled over a few hundred after that. And thank you so much for 5,000 subscribers, like Ben just said. That is really amazing. We don't really know what else to say, but thank you, and keep watching. We're going to keep getting more awesome videos out for you. And we're probably going to do another giveaway to show our appreciation here in the next feature, so stay tuned for that. We're going to try to make it more interactive and more fun for you guys. So once we get the details refined, we'll go ahead and do another video about that. Let's check the clock. Ah, that's just from my mom. 6:58. We saw Cletus and Leroy up front and personal. For those few hundred of you that actually saw our Texas 2K video, saw that. For the rest, that happened too. Really cool car, the Leroy Cage Corvette monstrosity. It has two giant snails sticking out of the, well, not out of the hood, just two giant snails right in front of your face. It makes about 1,300 horsepower. No doors, no body panels, no roof, nothing. Just, that's fine. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. He seemed like a cool guy.
The main thing about this is after this, there's going to be nothing to do except run this and see if it works.
I have some leftover fireworks that I've been trying to figure out what to do with. What do you guys think we should do with them? I've got 2 Roman candles and a box of M1000s. Now, I had an idea for some sort of driving roulette with the Roman candles. Or maybe something with a target in play. I don't know. If you guys have any ideas that we should do, we can make a cool, fun video out of that. Let us know in the comments below. We are very curious to see what you guys have to say.
I didn't even read the instructions. They're still in the box.
Men. There's the inside. Turn up the enclosure.
It's got 4th gen seats and a 4th gen steering wheel. It's fairly clean and put together, all things considered. It drives great, all things considered.
It's a nice work in progress.
Yeah.
It really is. Got a little body damage right there, but what old car doesn't have body damage?
The seat's comfortable, isn't it?
Oh yeah, a lot more than the old one. That old one broke your back and then stabbed you in the kidney while it was doing it. Yeah. Fires right up.
So once it comes up to temperature, the fan should kick on, and then we'll know we fixed the problem. Assuming the temp comes back down, which it's going to.
Smoky.
Maybe that 200,000 miles on it when I pulled it to swap it into this car.
Oh wow. Okay, so that's just about going to do it for today. No, the Camaro is still not properly cooling. You want to cover that?
So we ran the car for a long time, got it way past temp, and the fan never came on. So next step is going to be start checking relays and wiring. Probably should have did that in the first place, but on the bright side, your car is going to be nice and chilly.
Yeah, on the bright side, my AC is cooling again, so we did narrow down the problem to it seems like it's leaking out Freon somewhere. So maybe an O-ring or a gasket somewhere, something like that. So we went ahead and recharged it. This is going to give me an idea of just how severe of a leak it is. Then once I know that, we will further go into it and start tackling things, and we'll bring you along for that as well. So we didn't get to the taillights on the Trans Am because, as you can tell, we're losing daylight, and that's going to take a lot of time. So
look for that as a separate video.
Yeah, that'll be its own thing. Thank you guys again so much for 5,000 subscribers. That's really cool. It's amazing. We never thought we'd be here as quick as we've gotten there, so that's awesome. Thanks again. Remember to drop us a like if you haven't already. Leave us a comment below because we love talking to you guys. And subscribe for more awesome videos. And there's going to be a lot more coming from us pretty soon. The springs, in case you're wondering, we will go over it again once we shoot that. But we got some LS1 upgraded swap springs. It's supposed to be, it's a complete kit, springs, retainers, and the locks. For $114 from Alex Parts.
Screaming deal.
Yeah, great deal. It's supposed to be like $590 lift, so a little bit stronger than the stock Beehive upgrades. So
read good things about them.
Yeah.
So we'll give them a
once
shot.
we have them in our hands, we'll give you a full review. Then once we're in the engine, you'll see how they perform. So thanks again for checking this video out.
Let us know how you like our new mic and our new wide field of view.
Yes, wide angle lens. So let us know what you think about that stuff. And we'll see you guys next week. Y'all have a good one. Actually, I'm sorry. Remember to go out there and do something awesome. Peace.